Nobody looks good from a low camera angle. But if you've got a smartphone and you don't have the right equipment with you, sometimes you end up just setting your phone down on the table and kind of setting it up, but it doesn't look very good. I'm Brighton West, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to use a couple of cookbooks and some green beans so that you can look beautiful every time you push record. So if there's one thing that my wife is really amazing at, it's collecting cookbooks. So we've got a lot of these sitting around the house. I work with mostly coaches, and coaches usually have lots and lots of books. So this is usually where I start, is just starting to get some books. But a couple things that are going on here. First off, you need the camera to be at eye level or higher in order to look good. Just nobody looks good from down below. So we all just kind of look funny. Looks like we're looking down on someone, on the viewer, or they're looking up our nose, or we show our double chin. So you want to get that camera up to the right height. So the first thing I've done is I'm using my bar here. So instead of sitting at my table, I've gotten the bar, but I've taken a chair from my table. So I'm automatically a little bit lower, and the bar is, closer to the angle that I'm looking for. So the next thing I did was I just stacked up cookbooks until my iPhone, you can see it back here, is at my eye level. So that little dot on the iPhone is the eye level. And I have it set so that it's turned the direction where the lens is a little higher, so it's not showing the cookbooks in the screen. So I've just put one can of green beans behind and one can in front. And what that allows me to do is just tilt the camera forward slightly. So if it was just sitting flat up, I'd have a whole bunch of space above my head, and that's not good either. So you want to be able to just slightly tilt the camera forward. So by resting it on the front can of green beans and the back can of green beans is stopping it from sliding out the back, you're able to get the angle that you need while getting the heights that you need from the cookbooks. If you have another way to do this, I'm always looking for great ways to share with clients to get their camera to the right height. One of the things I like with a laptop is to use a painter's ladder with the tray, the paint tray. That's often, if you're standing up, that's often a great height for you. But a lot of folks are using their iPhones, and you don't want to just hold the camera because it could be shaky. You want to have it steady, but you want to have it steady at the right height and then at the right angle. I found that green beans work great, but if you have to do a vertical video, say you're doing something for Instagram TV, the camera gets blocked by the can of green beans. So that is when you switch to a smaller can. This one's mushrooms, and that'll still allow you to hold the camera steady while tilting forward. So you can see this one needs to tilt even a little bit more forward so that the camera level's at the right height, but I'm not seeing the huge amount of space above my head. So great use of cookbooks and also great use of green beans. I love little tips and tricks like this. I love sharing them with my audience, mostly coaches, authors, and speakers, to help them use YouTube to reach a global audience. So if that's you, go ahead and click the subscribe button, or up here I've got another video. Great tips for you to succeed on YouTube.